Hello and welcome back to another video. I am Angst, but you can call me Katie. We're back on the Russian-made free-to-play online game platform found through Steam called Blockade3D. We're checking out another one of the modes, and today we're going to be poking at Zombie. Zombie or Zombies mode is pretty cool. It's one of the two that I most frequently play. Now, we got good timing on this one. You spawn in, and you must quickly pick your weapons, unless you've recently been online, and you gotta hurry to do it. Whew, you gotta make it before the 10 seconds is up. And that was a rude thing of me to do. But you get in somewhere with other players, and you defend yourself against a bunch of zombies. Now, as a zombie, you want to break the blocks, you want to get to the players, and you want to do that. You want to scare us. Now, I am running around as a human. My helmet has just been knocked off because I know I have a helmet and I heard it. Now, my helmet icon is usually down next to my chest plate icon-y thing. Now, I'm running around in circles because I don't have any way to defend myself. I can't quickly place blocks and protect my squishy human body. And that's why. A zombie is relatively quick. They are not faster than a person. They're also not slower than a person. And in zombie life or undeadness, you get a little more vision. You have like a slightly superior night vision. You can also break a lot of blocks. That's why this map looks completely trashed. This is not the first round on this map. Each map gets a few rounds before it completely resets. So this isn't the prettiest time to see it. I unfortunately can't time it much better. I was very lucky to be able to spawn in when a new round was starting, otherwise you have to sit on a screen looking at other people playing, which, when you're watching someone play, is not always the most fun thing to do. Now, you want to have no humans left if you're a zombie, or if you're human, you want to have no zombies left. You want to kill all the zombies. The easiest way to do that is if you're a zombie and you're not very good, as a human, you kill off that zombie before they have a chance to spread their zombie infection everywhere. Now, you spawn in, you hope that you're able to find a safe spot very quickly. If you're not able to find a safe spot very quickly, that sucks. And things like this happen a lot. I'm the only human in here, and I got it. Now, that was not a very good round as a human. It's a lot easier when the map hasn't been completely ruined, but there are a couple hiding humans up here. And I got them, which is always fun to do. There's also a human up there. I'm not going to risk trying to get to him. That's a big challenge. But I will stand here. Oh, there's two. I'll stand here and watch these guys try to get to them, so you guys can see kind of how it goes down. Now, usually I manage to be human for a lot longer. This is honestly one of the worst zombies maps, and I'm sad this is the one we have to feature on. I'm hoping that we go through enough rounds that we get a new map, because getting a new map means you get to see different buildings. There are several. I've probably seen at least 10. Some of them seem to be used more frequently. I'm not sure why. It could just be a random selection, but that randomizer appears to be broken. I've had a few come back easily. Now, this loading screen means we get a new map. The fact that it came up, not like literally that specific screen. We sit here for a second. Don't be discouraged. The game does come back. You can see this mini-map once again over in the corner. And all the stuff, the clock ticking down. We spawn in as soon as the map loads. It's usually not this slow. And every time a new map begins, what do you have to do? You gotta pick all of your stuff all over again. That's one of the only things I don't like. I can usually pick very quickly because I'm predictable. I am also the first zombie. No, I'm not the first zombie, I'm one of the first 3. Now, that's a blessing and a curse. There are not many of you, you have to rely on each other, and you have to do things like that. You have to get the humans, you gotta turn them. That's your entire goal as a zombie. Like, I tried to go for that guy, and I didn't make it. Now, I can't get up there. Zombies don't have the ability to place any blocks. We don't get blocks. That's a bummer. We do get a bunch of hit points, and a bunch of hit points is nice. Now, I am gonna gun it. I'm gonna go right for this guy. I'm gonna end up dying like that. Now, once you die as a zombie, you're stuck wherever you die. So this screen, I'm stuck with it until all of those humans die on the left, or all the zombies die on the right, or that clock way up in the right over there that says about 3.5 minutes, until that runs out. It's a long time. That's why you don't want to waste your life as a zombie. That's also why you don't want to be killed as a human. Like, killing yourself is bad. It's about as good as this. You still don't get any kill for it. It's kind of lame. But as you can see this round, a lot of people are using those green guns. Machine gun is one of the best options. Anything fast, anything with a lot of ammo. There are pink weapons out there. They're purchasable. I wouldn't necessarily recommend them. I think you can still play just fine without it, but the game does take skill. It doesn't matter, every game takes a little bit of skill. The pink guns have an increased amount of ammo compared to their standard counterpart. The green guns are marketed for the zombies mode, but I don't see a major difference. I've used them outside the zombie mode more times than I care to admit. I don't understand why people think you can only use them here. It's a large misconception within the game. The gun that you currently see up there on the left where the kills are being listed, the green one with a large black tube on the end, looks kind of like a leaf blower maybe, that's the zombie minigun. It's awesome. I have it. I'll probably use it next round. It's a very handy weapon. It's probably one of the best. The rapid fire makes it a perfect candidate for mowing down zombies. However, you walk so slowly with it. You have to block yourself in somewhere in this game if you're gonna use that gun. That's basically a given. Walking around and shooting is nearly impossible, and it's a challenge. If you manage to stay alive walking around and shooting, and you're not one of like 6+ people versus fewer zombies, you're probably pretty good at the game. I have not seen this many zombies, no, if they were all alive, versus that many humans, and a human wandering around and that human winning. I have seen that human run around in circles and manage to live till the clock runs out. But that's about it. Now, clock is almost out, but we're almost out of zombies. I'm thinking these humans are going to take out the last 4 living zombies. That is a pretty common outcome. I've seen it several times. It's interesting. Generally what happens, in my experience, there's a few zombies, and there are people who are still blocked in, and zombies don't make it to them, so by default the humans win. That happens. It's interesting. I'd like to know who decided that that means the humans win, but I think it should be a tie. So it looks like they're still wandering around. If you look on that mini-map, all of the red dots, while you're a zombie you can see them, those red dots are live human players. I'm kind of on top of one. I'm the yellow arrow. It's hard to see. There's another white arrow over near me. There's a white arrow in the bottom. There's one crossing the map. And it looks like there might be a couple in that top right corner of the minimap. Now, those are the locations of your fellow zombie comrades. The humans just won, by the way. it's pretty wise to follow a couple zombies. It's kind of hard to do anything when there's more than 2 or 3 of you in an area. Never crowd when you're zombies. You can't all break the same block. It's scientifically improbable that you would be able to use the same space. But game mechanics are game mechanics. Now I want to get in here. And I want to live. Because I like living. It's a good hobby. It's a very nice hobby. Now, I was smart enough to shoot that. Oh, but I did not make it alive. Somebody else managed to get up here. There must have been some kind of staircase up that I missed. Yeah, right on the front end. I didn't think that through. Don't judge me. It's been a while. What I should have done was go in here. This was the van I was looking for. Now, these guys aren't paying attention. You never stay close to the front block. If you are right up against a block, a zombie can hit you across it. Their arms are slightly longer than that one. Again, I've totally ruined it by dying this quickly. I didn't know the guy with the minigun was in there. I was just kind of going for it. But that's how it goes. Yeah, never leave yourself right up against a block. Leave one behind you and back up a little and shoot from there. That's a little pro tip for you. But zombie games usually go pretty quickly, especially when you have at least half the map of players like this one is. That's a great amount of people to have. The maps don't really work for a lot of people, like a large number. This is a perfect setup. This many people is great. There are tons of different zombie maps, like I mentioned before. This is just one of the many. This is one of the kind of medium-sized ones. It's a little bit larger. There are several small maps, and the smaller maps are very challenging. They're probably the highest difficulty, and that may not seem obvious to a lot of people. The smaller the map, the harder it is. The more players in the smaller map, the worse the game you're going to have. It's going to be almost a guaranteed win if you're a zombie. Now, that all being said, that is it for this episode. Like, comment, and share as you please. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.